Eyes locked in the frame, only thing he ever touches a gamepad with a name. Thumbs on the buttons, mind gone far. When the screen goes black, he don't know where you are. Johnny moves slow like he pay rent to sleep. Blanket on his shoulders, eyes half buried deep. He don't do a thing, he just lean and sway. Marco gets pulled in anytime he plays. One is wide up, one is floating free. Put them in the same room and you get comedy. Two stone, Marco and Johnny roll. Two stone, losing touch with the real world. Laughing while they zone, smoke it up and eat some stacks, then call it going home. Johnny in the corner, pocket full of haze, talks in slow motion for the rest of the day. Marco hits start, then he hits pause, looks at that controller like it got applause. He don't leave the seat, he don't chase no plan. That little plastic kingdom runs the whole man. Johnny says what's up, Marco says again. They both crack up hard and do it all over.
Lying piece of
He don't do a thing,
shit.
he just lean and sway. Marco gets pulled in anytime he plays. One is wired up, one is floating free. Put them in the same room and you get comedy. Two stone, Marco and Johnny roll. Two stone, losing touch with the real world. Laughing while they zone, smoke it up and eat some stacks, then call it going home. Marco talked to pixels, Johnny talked to smoke. One can't find the remote, one forgot the joke. But when they hit the room, it's chaos and tune. Nerdy guy and lazy guy making faces at the moon. Two stone, Marco and Johnny roll. Two stone, losing touch with the real world. Laughing while they zone, smoke it up and eat some snacks, then call it going home. Marco and Johnny, yeah, you know the pair. One got the controller, one got nowhere. Kick off the shoes, Street lights painting yellow on the pavement. Feels like we're
I'm
watching the
live
world
tonight.
through a screen door. Yeah, the moon is just a thumbnail clipping, and all the billboards keep on glitching.
Beautiful desert
Just
of Nevada.
another Tuesday on the late night loop. Yeah, another episode of us, I guess. We're just too stoned.
That should be the episode. It's too boring. Anyways, we're live tonight. It is Too Stoned. Coming live from you from Pahrump, Nevada, and undisclosed location from the Pacific Northwest. My whiskers are making me talk funny. Anyways, this is Too Stoned. I am Johnny.
And I am Marco, and what another glorious Tuesday it is to get stoned and talk about nothing. Absolutely nothing. I can't think of a single thing that happened last weekend. At least it happened to me anyway. But before we get into it, though, I will say that last little intro song that you played, I do agree with you. That should be the outro. Like that. As far as the other Gemini songs that was generated, like that one was at least passable.
Yeah, it's like, okay, go to sleep. This is it. It's over.
Yep. Yeah, you hear this. It's time to sleep now.
So we're too stoned tonight. Not yet. We're just
No.
stoned.
We're getting started.
I mean, I just popped the edible right now before we went on. I've been
And
smoking all day. Still
And
not
today's my Sunday, so I've been cruising all day, but I've been trying to catch up for this occasion because it's just an excuse to get high like any other, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, Tuesdays is the day to get high, especially at 10 p.m. Pacific on June 2nd.
Why not?
Thinking, are these fresh new episodes? I guess I'll put the date on them.
Yeah, put the date on them put the date on the title, because it's not like the date that they are posted is in the description of the videos that everybody reads, right?
Yeah, we're like Mr. Donut Man. We just put the fresh donuts out, and then when those donuts go stale, we throw them away, man.
Except we don't necessarily throw them away. We just leave them there, and if somebody wants to consume it, they can go nuts.
Yes, our donuts our episodes never expire. They never go bad. They never get moldy. They have a long shelf life.
Unlike our donuts. But we're not here to talk about our failed donut expansion.
No, we are here to get stoned. We're here to toke and smoke and joke and I can't think of another rhyme. But it's in time, baby. Yeah. It's gonna be a good show.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said before, I can't really think of anything eventful that happened in the last week. Nothing specifically.
Not that if anybody listened to the show last night, which you should be listening every Monday night, Marco V on Twitch. Welcome our Twitch friends tonight live. We're doing a Twitch live tonight.
Excellent.
Marco V193. We talked about a little incident that I had this weekend, Friday evening. Where is it? I had a good show. I had a good show popped up for you. I mean, I had probably one of the best shows planned. And then, where is it? I got arrested for Grand Theft
Auto. Oh no!
Grand Theft.
Is this going to be your thumbnail for your show tomorrow night?
I think it's going to be my thumbnail for everything, because I'm just going to ride this arrest for the rest of my career.
What? It's you're saying that like this is your first arrest?
Yeah, I've never been in trouble before. Slowly turning into Ronnie Dobbs, and for those of you that don't know who Ronnie Dobbs is, it was a movie about a guy who got arrested in every state in America, all 50 states. Run, Ronnie, run! I believe the movie was called.
So that's the
show.
All right. So, what do you mean you're going to ride this high? Are you saying that you actually stole this car and you're getting arrested? Like,
no,
what do you mean?
I got to use, like every other guy, that one thing happens to him in their life. This will be this will be old news tomorrow to me, but like if anybody gets arrested once, it's like their whole podcast for the rest of their life now. I got to get right. I got to
Yeah, man. I've done time. I've done a whole 72 hours. You don't know shit.
So for you that weren't listening last night, I bought myself a 1998 Trans Am WS6. And I had torn all the carpet out, got the windows out, got all the seats out, got everything out. And I was going up to the car wash to power wash the glue that was holding the carpet on. And and the car wash was only 2 blocks up the street. So it wasn't like I'm driving across town or anything. It was just a couple of blocks. I'm like, I don't even need to put the plate on, whatever. I get a half a block up my street and I see a cop come up behind me. The lights are on. I pull over and he's on the loudspeaker. Step out of the car. I'm like, step out of the car? What these guys think I killed somebody? What the hell is going on now? These goddamn internet trolls.
If only it was an internet troll.
And then I thought it was a goof. I'm like, this is a goof, right? Somebody's playing a joke on. I've done nothing wrong.
Technically, no. You haven't done anything wrong, but...
So the guy does the whole thing where he's got the door open, got the gun pointed at me,
and
is talking to me through the loudspeaker. Gun in one hand. Step out of the car. I get out of the car and I start walking. He goes, turn around. I'm like, okay. Interlock your hands. Get on your knees. You come up behind me. No funny stuff. And I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck is going on. So he cuffed me up, put the cuffs on me so hard. My hands still hurt. I think he did some nerve damage. That's it. I'm cutting my hair tomorrow, too, by the way. I look like a goddamn hippie. That's what happens when you look like a hippie. They throw you in jail.
Nobody takes you seriously if you're a man with long hair.
So they take me in and I go, well, what are the charges? They didn't even take me in and question me. They wouldn't question me. They wouldn't listen to me. And then as I'm getting booked, I asked the guy, what are they booking me for? And Grand Theft Auto. I'm like, I paid for the car. And he's like, yeah, buddy, sure you did. I bought this car from a guy at the Dollar General in the parking lot.
Do you really think that they're going to believe that?
I know. I says, I got the title. It's at home. Please. I called my lawyer today and I go, can we get this fixed? Well, it's a process. Why are we having a process?
Yeah. Well, it's because you are literally trying to prove that you are innocent. It's always a process.
So I pled not guilty. I have a trial in October.
Why?
So
October?
I might be gone from 3 to 5 years from the podcasting community again.
Well, I mean, fingers crossed, and hopefully that doesn't happen. But why is it taking so long for your trial?
It just takes forever. I don't know why it takes. They have to get it in within a year. That's the rule.
Well, I know they have to get it within a certain amount of time, but fucking 3 months? 4 months?
Yeah, 4 months. So I got 4 months to prove my innocence, which I don't even know where to start. Because I know the prosecutor is not going to go to the storage unit and get the film of the guy stealing the car.
Yeah. I mean, I would ask if the Dollar General had access to the security, if you could get access to the security cameras, maybe.
So that, and then the Dollar General, I got proof. I got a receipt. But I could make that myself, I guess. I don't know. It sucks when you're innocent because no one will listen to you. Nobody.
Well, it's not. Well, it's the fact that you unfortunately you have a criminal past, quote unquote criminal past. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is officially my 20th arrest.
Yes, that's what I mean. Though, is that like even though you are totally fucking innocent in this scenario, no one is going to believe you. Even if that is the case, because this is the 20th time this has happened. It's a thing that I heard a comedian say on like an open mic. I forgot who it was, but I thought it was funny. I'm stealing his joke. I don't care. but it was everybody knows the saying, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But you fool me 3 times, shame on me again. I really should have known better. This is the 3rd time that you have done this to me. And that's on me again. Fool me 4 times, shame on you again. Because now it's not a matter of if I'm a fool or not. Now it's just a matter of you have just fooled a gullible and vulnerable person for the 4th time."
Yeah,
But that's what I mean though. Is like after a certain amount of times, at what point are you just gonna go like, "Okay, dude, whatever you say," you know?
I when I was in the back seat screaming at the cop, I said something like, "I don't even have tattoos."
That don't mean shit anymore.
And the cop holds his arm up, and he's got a full sleeve of tattoos.
Yeah,
Look at me. I'm not a criminal. No tattoos. That
Yeah,
should
that
say
doesn't-
something.
yeah. That doesn't mean shit anymore. Everyone has tattoos.
I don't see a lot of guys in prison without tattoos. I'm just saying it.
Yeah, I know. But just because you have tattoos doesn't mean you're a criminal. Maybe
Yeah,
it was back in like the fucking 70s or something. Sure.
Everybody I see with a tattoo I know is crooked. Bad news.
Especially the women with tramp stamps, but that doesn't stop you.
Oh, we love them. No, I don't know. You know, when you see, you know, you don't put a bumper sticker on a Mercedes. That's what I've always said about my body.
You consider your body a Mercedes?
I do. So
Someone thinks highly of themselves.
well, I do now because I did some time. I had to reflect.
I did some deep reflection in the 72 hours that I was away.
At the Nye County Jail. The Nye County Jail. I had to call around and find an attorney, and there's only one guy that took my case. Stephen Grotzko. I don't know. He's not even Jewish.
Grotzko.
I think he's Polish. That guy hired a Polish fucking lawyer.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's either Polish or Slovakian or Russian or something. Yeah.
So I call him up today. I go, "Is there any way we can find the owner of this car and make him an offer to buy the car, or at least tell him I can return the rest of his car for him because I have half of it in my garage." You know, if you bust a guy for a stolen car, why aren't you going in and getting the parts police? This is bad cop work. And there's a if I try to contact this guy, they're going to throw me in jail. I'm like, this could all be worked out. I'm willing to buy the car from the guy or return the stuff and give him some money for whatever. So I don't have to sit in prison for 3 years, you know?
Okay, but you don't know that the original owner doesn't know that you didn't steal the car.
Exactly. It's a conundrum. You know what I mean?
It is a conundrum.
I mean, even on our chat last night, we what was that guy's name? He said that it happened to his dad. This happens all the time, I guess. I had no idea.
Oh, Abomination. Yeah. He said that happened to his dad. Yeah.
And it's like, I really thought the guy was legit, but I thought he was tweaky, you know? Tweaky.
Like I said, man, if you ever stumble across something in life and it seems too good to be true, it's because it is. Like 9 times out of 10, it is too good to be true. 1 time out of 10, that dude's a dumbass and he's no idea what he's doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, how did the police see me in that car, but not that guy? Driving it all over town with a for sale sign on it. You know, this is the kind of guy, too, that gets these kind of chicks.
That are missing. This got less teeth than a jack-o'-lantern, covered in tattoos, dyed hair.
He once took Cadillac converters off every car in a block in 5 minutes.
What, you don't think that's impressive?
God, and it's like, this town is fucking strange, man.
I mean, is it Is it better than Vegas?
Well, yeah, it's more handleable. There's way more weirdness in Vegas, of course, but this is just a small town meth weirdness that's going on.
Good old classic desert white trash weirdness.
It is, and every day I turn into more white trash. I'm turning into white trash every day living here.
Well, if you ever
Trans Am, for fuck's sakes, doesn't that say enough?
Well, yeah, true. But if you ever want to get into the white trash mood, I do have music for that. I grew up around and was raised by white trash people, so I know the music that gets you in the mood and gets you in the mindset. If you ever want to know what these people are thinking,
yeah, it's pure Molly Hatchet.
Molly Hatchet's up there, yeah.
I mean, when Flirting with Disaster comes on the radio, my car's doing 100.
So maybe it was dangerous of me to put that on Johnny's picks.
Oh, I love that. I can't get enough of that song.
Actually, now that I'm bringing it up, do you mostly listen to Johnny's picks on Spotify or YouTube Music?
It depends on what free trial I have during that month. I kind of go from 1 to 1.
Okay.
I was gonna Spotify.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I was gonna say that, like, I noticed that on my analytics of the profile that the playlist of MHH Johnny's Picks on YouTube was played over 500 times, and
Damn.
I was so it's just like, well, I'm pretty sure most of that was Johnny. You know what I mean? It's like I'm sure most of that was you, but I don't know if you were playing it 500 times on YouTube.
No,
you know?
No. I think it's something that I'm actually putting the links in at the end of the show.
Oh, have you actually been doing that?
Yes, you've been putting the links and I've been putting links and all kinds of stuff in.
Well, goddamn, maybe it's actually working.
And then I spent Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night in this beautiful place.
That literally looks like the same prison that was in, like, the later season of Trailer Park Boys, where they found that fucking the dude from Rush was in there. Like, this looks like the same fucking prison.
It is. They all look the same. They all got them stupid tables.
Yeah, that looks like the least comfortable sitting arrangement ever.
So this facility is an ICE detention facility.
Why the fuck did they throw you in there?
Because they don't have. There's not much. They don't really throw a lot of people in jail in Pahrump for some reason, but they got me. And there's 6 to a cell. 3 there's 3 bunk beds in there.
Jesus.
And I had to sit there for 3 days with literally, they did not even notice I was there. They didn't pay attention to me, so I didn't get any of the butt stuff. I was pretty upset about that. I was expecting some butt stuff.
I was ready for it. I was psyching myself up for it. I was prepared for it, and then they let me go.
How about extra mayonnaise and everything?
Yeah, this is the 20th time this has happened to you. You're prepared.
It's just there was no other English-speaking dudes in there,
except for the guards.
Well, there was some homeboys, but they're not going to open me with welcome arms, so I didn't really chat with them.
Really, you don't think that they would accept you just because you spoke English?
I think they probably would have, but I don't want to try. I don't want to try anything. I don't want to talk. I don't want to make any new friends.
Well, yeah, you're only going to be there for 3 days. You didn't need to make friends.
I thought I would get out this. Oh no, you got to wait till Monday. We don't open till the court doesn't open till Monday. Well, let me the fuck out of here. I didn't do anything. I've already been punished for a crime I didn't commit. That's a punishment. Make you sit in a room for 3 days with no weed, no caffeine, no anything, and have to soak up the Spanish shit for 3 straight nights. And then one of them was crying all the time. A Mexican male cry. I didn't know that existed.
Well, well, yeah, they don't know what the fuck's gonna happen to them.
So yeah, the little Spanish I know, I kind of gave up on trying to follow along. It was bad. It was a bad weekend, and I don't, we're doing this to people all over the country every day.
Yes, but if there are people that are actually illegal, then I don't see the problem in it. However, when it's people like you, they're just throwing at the ICE detention center because there's nothing else to do. Like, what the fuck are you even doing here?
They just look, yeah, they just looked. I got in. They kind of looked at me, and then they pretended I wasn't there. It was the strangest experience. It's like, am I a ghost? I thought I died.
That was probably like the best case scenario, honestly.
I'm not complaining about it. I didn't have to fight anybody or,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like it was probably really fucking weird, but that was probably the best outcome.
Yeah, I didn't blow a guy for a Marlboro, none of that.
Yeah. Yeah, you just sweat it out for 3 days, and yeah, you lived. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens in October. Fingers crossed.
God, and then yesterday, and then I didn't have a ride,
Right.
but 2 blocks I saw it. I saw it in the distance, and I walked. I saw it. I saw those burger buns with the word Burger King in the middle of it. Oh, got triple Whopper, chocolate shakes and fries and onion rings and I ate about 3 bites of everything and realized I'm not high yet and I'm still not ready to eat.
Oh, wait a minute. I skipped a step here. I got a little ahead of myself.
So I had to package it back up and take it home and stop at the dispensary, get a 55.7% THC super joint, and sat on the edge of my bed and weeped for about 2 hours. And now I'm fine. Everything's good.
Yeah, you just got it out of your system. It's fine.
I'm not supposed to be smoking marijuana. Bill.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that this isn't the first time you've done this.
No, I don't care. Like I said, the only way I'm ever going to stop smoking weed is you have to put me in jail.
And they did.
And they did. And I stopped. And my God, I got so goddamn high last night.
You got so high that you actually looped back around to being smart.
I did.
It was so bizarre.
Regained all my mental capacities back. I'm doing trigonometry now.
Yeah. You don't even need your glasses anymore.
So, it's nothing but anxiety now. Every morning I have to wake up with anxiety knowing that I might not be free.
Yeah.
But there's this 90% of I'm going, this is going to get worked out one way or another. It's not, you didn't do anything wrong. You shouldn't be worried at all. But I've dealt with this justice system. They don't give a fuck if you're wrong. You know how many guys went on death row over the years?
Right.
Go get us a black guy. We need to solve this crime. Go down and get a black guy, will you?
Well, I mean, I know a guy whose wife's entire job is to go to states where death row is enacted, and her entire job is to prove that they were mentally unwell. It was like that's her job, is to prove to these people that like it wasn't their fault. They didn't know what they were doing, basically. But like hearing her talk about the shit that she could talk about, obviously, but hearing the process of her work and how long she's gone, I'm just like, you would think it would be a lot easier than this to prove that this dude was mentally ill, but no, it's a fucking process.
It's insane. They've proven that guy that killed his wife in San Francisco, Scott. Killed his wife and the baby and Scott Peterson on death row in California. He did not kill his wife. They have evidence. They have DNA, factual evidence. We're not going to hear that. We're not going to listen. Keep them there.
Well, yeah. Yeah, what do you mean? The crime is solved. We got him. Case closed.
You know, those fucking 3 kids that were Satanists that they threw in prison that were not guilty.
Oh yeah, the Memphis 3.
Nas's cousin.
Nas's cousin.
Oh my god! All over the place. Everybody, there's people sitting in jail that are completely innocent. 1,000% innocent.
Yeah, and they're rubbing shoulders with people that either committed crimes that were so heinous that they had to have been caught, or they stole a lot of money.
And then you do stories like I did a couple of weeks ago, where that woman had stole a child from a Walmart and put a knife to his throat, and the cops ended up killing that lady. 3 months prior to that, she was arrested for stabbing her father and lighting him on a fire. But they decided to let her out of jail because she was too crazy to stand trial. But she's okay to let out? But you got to keep me behind bars all weekend? What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Well, that's the thing, though, is that we obviously can't throw people who are mentally ill in with people who are criminals. That's just that's not going to end well for anybody. But if we have no institutions to put these crazy people, then what else are we going to do with them? I'm not saying let them out, but there's literally no other option.
We got to do something. You can't just let people that tried to light their own father on fire walk the streets. You know?
Yeah, I know. And like
there's
you said,
a lot of people that are getting released from the system just because they're crazy and they don't want to pay for their health care.
Yeah, because they're crazy, basically because they could prove in a legal way that they weren't aware of their actions, even though it's painfully obvious. I don't know. I feel like that there's some situations where you could argue that they weren't entirely aware of what they were doing, like mental illness, or like someone who wasn't entirely aware of the law at the time. You know what I mean? But there are definitely some things where they were just like, oh yeah, this dude definitely just stood up in the bus and murdered that person in broad daylight in front of a dozen people. But obviously he isn't mentally well, so we should let him go. He fucking murdered somebody. I'm not saying we should kill him. He's obviously not mentally well, but no. You know what I mean? He fucking killed somebody. What do you mean let him go?
Yeah, I don't know. There's no, I guess, solution because we had the nut houses back in the day and we had to close them all down because the people there were doing things to those people that are horrible.
Yeah.
Sexually, mentally. Physically.
Yeah. Shock therapy, lobotomies, drugging. Yeah. Among other things. Yeah. It did not go well. And, but we're coming back around to the problem that created these institutions in the first place, which is what are we going to do with all these crazy people?
Yeah, and moving out to Pahrump has really opened my eyes on what causes mental health. Poverty.
Yeah.
You're constantly every day being bombarded by the stress. Am I going to pay my bills? What do I do? What I can't do my kids. I can't afford to feed them. Every day your mind goes through this massive torture when you're poor. And I think it drives you crazy. I think it drives you fucking nuts. I think that's why most people are crazy is because they're poor.
I
mean, you go to every rich neighborhood in America, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many people are naked running down the streets? They should be crazy too, right? You know, how many of these rich, influenced people with a lot of money are out just stabbing random people, shooting drugs on us? None of them.
Well, the difference is they're not doing it in broad daylight.
And no, they go into their house and they party in the backyard.
In the backyard or in their house or on their yacht, depending on how rich they are. But that's the point I'm trying to make, is that do they do fucked up shit? Oh yeah, all the time. But the difference is they have money and lawyers, and we don't.
No.
Well, you do.
I had to pay. Well, you know, I pay my other lawyer $1,500 a year to keep him on retainer, but he doesn't have a license to practice in Vegas, so he gave me this guy's number. And he goes, "Well, since you're a friend of Teddy, I'll do it for 10 G's." 10 G's.
Oh, gee, thanks, buddy. Didn't realize the homie discount was so cheap.
10 G's. $10,000 just so I don't get, well, you know, and if you do get a public defender, you're done. You're done.
Yeah. If you're getting a public defender, that you're just screwed. There's nothing. It's what was it? I don't think it was Rush Hour, but it was from some like cop movie. It was meant to be a joke, but it was so entirely true. But someone was being arrested, and the cop said that it was like, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be provided you, and he will be the dumbest motherfucker we can find.
He's some guy that's going to cash a $750 check after he's done.
Yep.
And, you know, and of course the lawyer tells you, "Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, this is ridiculous." That's what my last lawyer said too, and then they slam me in the fucking slammer.
Well, yeah, of course. Do you think the lawyer is going to tell you to your face, like, "No, I fucked it. I fucked it, dude"? Do you really think he's going to tell you that?
And I'm like, "Can you straighten this shit out?" Nah. No, we got to go through the process. Why are we going through a process? Every morning I got to wake up thinking about, you know, the broom closet again. I want to sit in a goddamn Nevada prison with no air conditioning. That's fucking insane. For 5 years.
Shit, dude. That's
when you're a fucking felon, they throw the book at you when it's sentencing time.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting development. If I honest, you know, obviously I'm hoping for the best, Johnny, but I've never really had to write letters to anybody in prison before, so you're gonna have to give me some information on how to actually reach out to you in the event that this doesn't go in your way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give you all the passwords, and you're gonna have to do like a Johnny put money on the books telethon, so Johnny can get some Snickers bars and Gatorade.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's what I'll do. You give me the passwords and shit. I'll run like a 24/7 MHH Johnny's Picks stream that I just play continuously, so that people could just send money to give it to you for the commissary.
Yeah, I was going to do that for Memorial Day. I was going to do one of those Memorial Day telethons. And I'm like, well, I don't want to pretend I'm actually looking for money. I don't want to be that desperate looking. I don't think anybody would catch the joke.
No, I don't. Yeah, I think people would miss the joke on that one.
I think a lot of people have forgotten about the Memorial Day. Or is it Labor Day telethon or Memorial Day? Or they do them on both?
I think both. I think they do both.
Every year, for 24 hours, your local TV station would just turn to shit. Just beg for money. For, was it Jerry's Kids?
For all sorts of things. But yeah.
The greatest bit of all time was Sam Kinison. And he brought this the guy that he used to wheel out for the MS telethon, one of these crippled kids.
Mm-hmm.
And he got too old, so they took him off the telethon. And then he was at he went to Sam Kinison show, and Sam Kinison's like, Jerry, it's been let's see here, 40 fucking years since you've been taking in millions of dollars for 40 years. And what do you got to say to him, little buddy? And the little guy goes, "Give me the fucking cash or the cure, motherfucker." The fuck you do with all that money, motherfucker? Give me the cash or the cure. The cash or the cure.
Yes, absolutely. What the fuck did you do with all the money?
You know, a few years ago, I did that whole thing where I looked where all the money goes that we donate to these people.
Oh yeah. You're not the first person that has done that. It's a very interesting rabbit hole indeed. And there's some that I've seen where it's actually kind of become a meme at this point. Whereas I'm sure that you remember one that was called was it the Cars for Kids?
Yes.
Yeah, there was a meme that I saw. I'll see if I can send it to you so you can do it on your show. But it's just like trying to explain the embezzlement that is Cars for Kids without sounding like a conspiracy theorist from 1938.
Yeah, it's like, how are broken down old cars going to help kids? Kids in unmechanically sound cars and throwing them on the road?
Yeah.
The worst one was that Susan B. Whatever fucking cancer. What, Susan Komen?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Like the NFL would put the purple socks on and the uniforms and the patches, and they'd have the whole month, and come to find out, she kept 92% of all the money she raised.
God motherfucking damn.
So literally 3% in the end went to actual cancer research. That's why you don't. The NFL secretly banned that after they found that out. You don't see that anymore. There's no more pink helmets and shoes and all that shit in the NFL anymore.
Well, to be honest, that's kind of where the loophole of being a charity comes from, is that you can keep 99% of the profit and pocket it for yourself and donate 1% of it and still call yourself a charity because you did donate. You did use that money for charitable things. 1% of it, but you still use the money, you know?
I mean, it's even got to the point where when a natural disaster happens, like good people finally just said, fuck it. I'm going to load up a fucking truck and I'm going to drive it there my fucking self.
Mm-hmm.
And I love those people. I love people like that because those people are actually getting help. I mean, all those people's houses burnt down in California, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers and like 30 other major artists raised $260 million, and not one person in the house burnt down got $1 from that.
But yeah, $260 million. That's gonna build one house. With $260 million, shit.
That one guy was saying that now that California makes you spend $1.3 million just on the foundation of the house.
Why? Well, for earthquake prevention, I guess.
Earthquake prevention from the sliding down the hill. You got to drill down to basically down to the rock, the molten rock.
Fuck
attach
that.
Your house to it now.
Jesus.
No, so what they're doing is everybody's saying, fuck that. I'm just going to clear, get rid of this fucking oceanfront property for nothing. And then these, they come in and they buy it for nothing. Because they're crooked. Yeah. Marco, did you know there's crooked people out there?
What?
Huh? I know. I just found that out in jail. I had no idea. Crooked people.
Wait. You're telling me that there's crooked people in this country? How deep does it go?
It goes pretty deep. I mean, all the way up to the top even, I've heard.
No, say it ain't so.
They're saying possibly your senator's a little crooked.
No, please. It can't be true. It can't possibly be true. What about the senator before them?
Well, before then, those guys were pretty solid, but they got thrown out because the evil has worked its way in.
Fuck.
They're crooked.
What do we do? What do we do about this?
I think we should just pray. We just got to pray the crookedness away. That's all we can do. That's all you can do.
Didn't they try that with praying the gay away?
Yeah.
And
And
did that just make it worse?
do you know what really happened at those things?
Didn't they do a South Park episode on that?
I don't know if the South Park addressed it, but they would send 100 gay men out in the woods together.
Right.
And you know how they cured them?
Do I want to know?
Well, maybe. It's the same way your grandpa tries to cure you from smoking by locking you in your room and go, don't come out till the carton's gone. They make these guys have so much gay sex, so many ways, so much, that it's completely out of their system for the rest of their lives.
I don't think it's how that works, Chief.
Well, that's what they told me when I was there. Maybe I went to the wrong camp.
I've never heard of that. It sounds like you wandered into the wrong camp.
Even Pause, he Pause Reality Third Mic. I forgot to put you up there. I'm sorry, but I thought I put you up, but it's not going up. There we go. He can't believe that people are crooked too. We are good guys, you know. Everybody listens to the show. We're all a bunch of good guys.
We're completely sweet, innocent, sweethearted Christian boys with virgin ears and virgin mouths.
You know, don't let my record show you. I was saved when I was in prison. I was saved.
Exactly. Yes, you were saved by a man who looked a lot like Danny Trejo.
Or what's that? Why can't I never remember the movie? That fucking movie about the weed. Half Baked. Tommy Chong is up to Harlan Williams and he goes, nobody touch him. He's my bitch now. And he's walking away and he goes, I'm his bitch.
I'm somebody's bitch. I love that.
Oh my God. That movie was, he said he didn't want to do that movie because he didn't want kids to see it and think smoking weed was cool.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he wasn't even in the movie all that much anyway. So
I didn't know Harlan Williams was such a family entertainment kind of guy.
well, yeah. Did you ever see that movie that he did? It was Rocket Man.
Yes.
Do you know who made that movie? Who published that movie and funded that movie?
Oh, I have no idea.
Disney.
That's right. Okay.
Rocket Man is a Disney film.
That's right. He's got a new film out that looks hilarious, and I can't find it anywhere.
Well, but that might be why, because I haven't heard of it until just now.
Oh God! All right, we're at Two Stone tonight. I am Johnny. This is Marco, and Pause is here. We are here partying, smoking up. Thank God for marijuana. It's the only way I do not want to go completely insane.
Yes. Praise Jah. It is the only thing that is keeping Johnny sane in the membrane. Because,
and you know, most of you are going, yeah, you know what, you filthy criminal. You're a criminal. You're a dirtbag. You know, you have no idea how fucked up this system is until you get fucking thrown into it. You have no clue when you're living your normal life. Wait till someday that one of your fucking doppelgangers does something weird and they come and arrest you at work for no reason.
your
AI picture mitches up. Then you'll find out about the system real quick.
Yeah, wait until the thought crimes become a thing.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for the new Japanese demerit system.
Wait, are you talking about Chinese social credit?
Yeah, or Demolition Man was the.
Oh yeah, the
demerits.
the demerits. We got fined for cursing. Yeah.
I know.
I always thought that Demolition Man was the dumbest of the Stallone action films, up until recently, where shit started to look a little bit more futuristic than it did back then. I was like, huh. I didn't think it would be this one that resonated so well. I was hoping it would be like Terminator or something.
Let's take a look at what they got right. I think in 15 years, sex will no longer be a thing.
I think that's pretty easy to say. Yeah, sex will definitely be a thing of the past.
I mean, it's weird for
Especially,
me. It's weird for me because I grew up in a culture of alcohol and pussy.
right,
The only two things you want to do in life is get drunk and get some pussy. Nothing else matters. Get yourself a
right.
cool car, get yourself drunk, and get yourself some pussy.
Hmm.
And now nobody's getting any pussy. And when I drive my Camaro or Trans Am around, they yell at me, "You guzzling prick! You're not cool." There's no chick that looks at a '98 Trans Am and go, "Oh, that guy's cool." No, they look at it and go, "That guy's white trash."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The times have changed. Times have changed, and
If it was
also I do find
1987 right now, I'd be bowling, baby.
yeah, you'd be straight pimping if this was the '80s. But unfortunately, this is 40 years past that, and the thing about that is that sex will definitely be a thing of the past eventually. And I also find it funny how a really good example of that is how there are so many women out there who, if you look up their Facebook posts or social media posts or whatever, they'll say so much about themselves or how much they want a man that treats them with respect and all these things, but then they also have a link in their bio to their OnlyFans or whatever, where they are selling pictures of their asshole for $5. It's like,
Yeah,
I hate to, I'm not trying to shame people for what they do, but I mean, just I don't know.
I worked with a chick once that didn't really think much of. Didn't really. She'd show up to work, had no tits, never wore makeup, pock face, ugly as shit. And then the guys go, "Hey, have you seen her OnlyFans yet?" I'm like, "Cat has an OnlyFans? Oh my god, that's just oh god, what does she look like?" They sent me the link. I get on. I even paid to get on because I got to see what my coworker looks like. She was a 10 by the time she got the makeup on, and all of a sudden she got tits from somewhere. I don't know what's going on. Then every day after that at work, I would just sit and stare at her like a creep. She's like, "What's up with you, dude?" I'm like, Nothing." Nothing. It's like that time they found out Elaine talked that sexy on that tape on Seinfeld, and every guy he was like, every guy wanted to. After the OnlyFans came out, every guy that we worked with wanted to bang her at the muffler shop.
Yeah, and it's also very easy to track that shit, which
And by
I
the
find
way,
also hilarious that people still think that there is no such thing as a digital footprint.
oh, no, they know exactly what you're doing at all times.
Oh yeah,
She, Jesus Christ, and now she's married to a fucking high anime guy. I'm gonna mention his name, but like,
good for her, I guess.
she was an anime, and then this fucking creep, some 67-year-old anime creep, fucking was creeping on her OnlyFans. Next thing you know, they're married.
Weird, just
Did I
fucking
tell you
weird.
about those the mechanic shirts? With your name on it and stuff.
Right.
Those hide tits very well. You do not see tits in those kind of shirts. It's weird.
But yeah,
I didn't know it looked like she had no tits, and then she had tits.
Aren't those shirts kind of thick anyway?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we work in a 100-degree thing. Let's put on heavy wool shirts.
Well, I think the point of it is so that if you get any oil or gas on you, it doesn't get under your skin.
Yeah, that muffler shop summer was not fun.
No, I can't imagine working in an auto shop during the summer is fun.
But getting back to the no sex thing, pause. I don't think you realize this. You can Google it after this because I didn't believe it either. I had to do research on this. Did you know 53% of men that are 30 years old have never had sex?
Wow.
Half
That's
of guys right now are not banging anything other than their
well.
PlayStation controllers.
So wait, what was that percentage again?
53%.
So I'm in the minority, baby. Let's fucking go.
I don't understand. I grew up in a different time.
Yep.
Pussy is not on the top of the list for most guys under 30 years old anymore.
It's not that I wouldn't say that it's not on the list of. Well, actually, it's not that it's not high on the list, but it's the amount of work and effort that people are willing to put into it to get it. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that are a lot more practical about their lives, where they go, "I kind of need my money and my time to spend on other things, and if it means I'm fucking lonely for X amount of time, oh well." I'll figure it out. You know?
Yeah, I mean, and the percentage of babies conceived not through intercourse is up to 14.7%, which was basically in the minus numbers back in the day. So what people are deciding not even to conceive like they used to. They want to conceive in a lab and then put it in a young girl to have the baby for you.
Yeah, so that the baby could come out perfect.
Kim Kardashian hasn't had any of those babies pop out of her. They've all been surrogates. So that is kind of coming true. That we're in the future, we're not going to be having sex. So what's the next generation? Is that going to be up to 80% of guys not having sex? Because I think in my percentage growing up, I think maybe I would say 10% of guys didn't have sex before 30. Because fuck, if you didn't have sex, you would go buy a hooker for fuck's sakes before 30. You know what I mean? And if you're having problems getting laid, get the Pahrump now. It's cheap and it's good. It's good pussy. Trying to jump up our YouTube views by getting an 18 and over. I think I did a good job there.
Excellent. Yeah, you just say a bunch of curse words in a span of 5 minutes. That'll do it.
I hate saying the word pussy. It's dirty. It degrades women.
Well, yeah, but literally every other connotation for that body part is even worse.
Mr. Duggar is here in the party. He says, I don't care if they have sex. I get mine. Well, yeah, because you're not a younger. You're not a youngin'. You grew up with the same mindset I have. Drink beer, get pussy, drive fast car.
You want pussy? You drink beer, drive fast car. Sometimes you do it at the same time.
Be a man.
Seatbelt? What, do I look like a queer to you?
See, I cut them fuckers out.
I cut those fuckers.
I go on goddamn Amazon and get the fake seatbelts to click in so the thing will stop beeping.
No joke, my dad has that.
Be a man.
Yeah, be a man. If you get into a car accident, just fucking die.
There's always that one guy that got thrown out of a car. Car gets crushed, goes up in the flames. See, I told you wearing your belt's not a good idea. The 1 in a million crash where wearing the seatbelt would have killed you.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've seen enough. Enough tests with like ballistics torsos and crash test dummies and shit like that. It's like, nah, I've seen enough of the science to know that wearing a seatbelt is comparatively better than not.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 times having a seatbelt on is a good idea. Even if it's not a major accident.
Yeah.
If you get thrown forward a little bit and that airbag goes off, it can hit your chest and kill you.
Yeah, it could pop off on your chest. And yeah, it can. But again, it's only because of the matter it's in the matter of the situation, obviously. Am I going to put on the fucking seatbelt if I'm just gonna go to the mailbox and back? No. The fuck's gonna happen then? But if I'm literally going on fucking concrete, or if I'm going into civilization, or I'm going to hit the highway, yeah, I'm putting on the fucking seatbelt. Why? A, because it's the fucking law, whether you like it or not. And I really don't like it half the time, but whatever. And B, because I don't want to fucking die.
Yeah, I want a chance.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
the end, you get out of it.
Unless I'm driving my dad's car, then I hope I die if I crash that thing.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's so cool, I want to do not resuscitate. Now, mine's always resuscitate. Always.
Yeah, Johnny doesn't rage against the light. He just like flails his arms at it.
Like Richard Belzer. He went out in the most epic fashion.
Richard Belzer, that sounds familiar.
He was on Law and Order. He was a comedian way back in like the 80s. He used to be on like Carson, and he was on SVU for like 30 years. So fucking kind of looks like the singer from the Cars. Fucking comedian. So as he was laying in his deathbed, before he took his last breath, he put both middle fingers in the air and he said, "Fuck you, motherfucker." His arms dropped and he died. Like, that's fucking cool.
Damn.
Fuck you. Oh, I remember Hulk Hogan back in the day broke his neck on TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remembered that.
Hulk Hogan had to pay him like $300,000.
Ooh.
So Richard Belzer. So let's see, Mr. Duggar says here, we have a judge who's shutting down the no trans in military order. Yeah, I don't want. We don't need trans in the military. We don't. We need them at the CIA to get pictures of people in compromising positions so we can bully them. Let's use our trans the right way, folks.
Yeah,
USA.
Make them the digital, the hackers and the spies. Make them the stalkers.
Yeah, I'm going to say this out loud. But in the last couple of years, I keep seeing these trans women, right? On the internet, out in person, and they're the most beautiful women I've ever seen. They're strikingly beautiful.
You say that, but
because men can do everything better, including putting makeup on.
Yes.
We're the best.
Yeah, that's a joke that I remembered hearing when Caitlyn Jenner got the award for Woman of the Year. So, I forgot who it was, but someone made that joke. Who was like, "Congratulations to Caitlyn Jenner for receiving Woman of the Year, proving that men really are better than women at everything, including being women."
So yeah, I think the trans, we just got to use them better. They don't need to be kicked out of the military. We just got to have a trans military.
You really think that just an entirely trans division in the military is a good idea?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What would they do?
They would go over and start killing Muslims one by one and take pictures with their cocks out over them. The Muslims would be so scared of our army because a Muslim man does not want to be called gay. That is the worst thing that could ever happen.
So wait, you're telling me that we just hit them up and we say, "Hey, listen, you either surrender or we send our gayest motherfuckers at you."
Yep. And they're going to be eating sausage McGriddles over you with their cocks out.
And the ones that live, we feed them bacon.
That would be Imagine if a whole army of trans are coming to your town. I'd be more scared of them than regular soldiers. Because I would fall in love with them.
Okay, you lost me.
Parallel.
You lost me there.
Did I?
Yeah, you lost me there.
You're out in battle for years, not seeing a woman. You see a bunch of fucking. They look like women. You think they're women coming at you. You're gonna think twice before shooting them.
Are they charging at me with a fucking gun or something? Like,
No, I think they're probably just sauntering in like RuPaul into Iran down the street.
To be honest, I think in that scenario, I don't think you are right. I don't think I would shoot them right out of the gate, but I would watch them. It's like, if you cross my imaginary shit line, I will blow your fucking head off, and not in the hot way.
Yeah, the T-54 crew's coming in.
T-54.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, how many people are trans that want to be in the military? How many could it possibly be? Honestly.
Yeah, I don't understand anybody that wants to be in the fucking military. I don't get it at all.
And let the women that want to be the men, those kind of trans, I think they're great I think they make great soldiers. The women to man trans. No problem with that. Just remember, you and him are sitting there about ready to die. He's got a pussy.
If I'm about to die, that's going to be the last thing I'm thinking about.
I would rather have a man with a pussy laying next to me than a man with a cock.
I would rather the person that's next to me avenge my death.
We like Mr. Duggar says, I've dug so deep. I ain't ever getting out of it.
I'm trying to pull you out. I've been throwing ropes down into the hole, hoping that I hit a bottom somewhere, but he just keeps digging every week. It just gets deeper and deeper.
And on Pride Month too, on trans. I'm not here to make fun. I love the trans. I've dated.
Oh
trans.
yeah,
love them.
You know what? I
love them all.
I didn't even realize that. Yeah, great timing to talk about trans in the military. Perfect timing.
I don't. If somebody wants to be in the goddamn military, let them. Because I don't want to be.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Speaking of anti-American. Speaking about digging a hole. I've never dug this big of a hole as the Black Crowes lead singer did last night.
Let's see here. Black Crowes draw boos and walkouts in Tampa over America remarks. What the fuck did he do?
So I can't believe there's not one piece of footage of this anywhere.
Oh, his fucking lawyers like scrubbed that shit as best they can.
So last night they're playing down in Tampa, and then on the big screen they have a character, like the Black Crowes character guy. He's like a stoner guy.
Okay.
But they had him dressed up like Uncle Sam, right?
Okay.
So when that thing came up and they're doing their song, people started chanting USA, USA, the whole crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, he just goes, "What the fuck are you so proud of?" And the whole crowd just went, "Huh?" He goes, "There's nothing to be proud of the USA." He goes, "Look who's the president is." And you're like, okay,
wow,
you just ruined your whole career.
Yeah, you really just took a shit on the plate of everyone's food for no reason. Like you really could have just shrugged and went, "All right,
cool, USA. We're in the USA."
Yeah, USA, on with the show.
What the hell are you so proud of? What?
Save it for the interviews, man.
So I guess I've seen clips of Run, get out of that town. I guess they said 80% of the crowd just left.
Wow.
And it's like, boy, you just do not know how to read a room, huh, buddy? You played in front of a bunch of MAGA in Tampa. It's Tampa. This isn't San Francisco.
Was he so high he forgot what city he was in?
Probably. How you so proud of?
Look at him in that pic. Look at him in that picture and tell me he's sober.
No way.
He probably totally forgot what city he was in.
This guy, I know about putting my foot in my mouth. I do it constantly, but Jesus Christ,
But
one of the worst.
yeah, that is astronomically bad. Like that's almost like Tenacious D breaking up. Like that shit was fucking wild too. That's like almost that level of like what the fuck just happened.
Yeah, I physically cannot watch Jack Black after that happened. I understand why Jack Black did what he did. I understand that he wants to continue to make movies and all of that, but to throw your friend under the bus that goddamn quick just shows
Yeah,
a
like
real jerk off.
yeah, but it kind of makes me wonder that maybe there was probably some like behind the scenes animosity that maybe we don't know about. I don't know. But yeah, that was like really fucking instant. Like he made one fucking remark about Trump after his assassination, and Jack immediately on stage was like, "Nope, that's it. We're done. Fuck it." Like, really? No, like no second chance. No fucking. You're like nice knowing you. No thanks. No nothing. Just fuck you. Get out of here. God damn.
No, just continue to play the tour, and in 3 days, people are going to forget about it because they have bigger fish to fry than Kyle Gass.
For real.
It's like make a wish. Then he blew his candle and he goes, "What was your wish? I wish you didn't miss." That's it. Can't be your friend no more.
Yeah, you had you literally brought Tenacious D back, man. You had a great thing going, and you just had to fucking ruin it. Both Kyle and Jack.
And Kyle is just an incredible musician, but he just doesn't get anything.
No,
Mr. Duggar said too, a guy like Mr. If you go there and there's a guy like Mr. Duggar in your crowd, you ain't gonna sit around and put up with that shit.
no, I'm surprised he didn't get a bottle to the face.
Lucky that, a couple of fucking Tampa Bay fucking rednecks didn't jump that stage and gun him.
Yeah, for real.
You can't fuck with. That's one thing you can't fuck with is the USA. The USA's made you a millionaire, you little prick. Don't get me started. Turning into Ted Nugent, slowly but surely.
Yeah, I know, but that really is the thing about these musicians that are like so political that they don't like. If you don't like Trump and you don't like what America does, fine. You have the right to complain and to bitch about that. But also, you can't bitch about it so much where you're just like, oh, I hate America and I hate what Americans do. Like this guy here, or like System of a Down. You know what I mean? Like he's like, okay, so if you hate America so much, how about you give us back our money and you fuck off back to whatever country you love so much?
Exactly. This guy and his fucking podunk brother grew up in the middle of Georgia in the hills with nothing. Got lucky, made millions of dollars. He got to fucking marry Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell's daughter.
Damn.
And now he's dating another supermodel, and he's worth, let's look, $36 million. Yeah, fuck this country, huh? How about fuck you, you ungrateful prick? I never liked you anyways. I didn't like the Black Crowes.
Me neither.
The fucking posers. Fucking, hey, let's just rewrite a bunch of fucking Rolling Stones songs and pretend they're ours.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, I just been I do this all the time. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt where I say stupid shit at the wrong time.
Yeah, and like I said, he is obviously stoned as fuck right now.
Yeah.
But still.
I got caught off guard why the crowd was so excited over one fucking logo on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I know. That time I said something really bad too once, and it ruined our show for a while.
Yeah, for like I don't know, like a couple weeks maybe.
That Sturgis rant hit a nerve way too deep.
Yeah, that was kind of a weird awakening for us. I didn't realize that so many people on Rumble were fans of Sturgis.
Yeah, I'm surprised that people listen. You know what I mean? People get mad at me about shit I say. I'm like, I don't remember even saying it. It's not one of my top principles. It's just something I came up with one night for a show.
Yeah, just talking shit about motorcycles.
God, I learned a long time ago. Don't go out and do an episode about how much you hate dogs. Not a good idea. That was the most hate mail ever. Calling me evil and you unheartful bitch and all this. Why? Because I don't want a wild animal in my home.
It's not a wild animal if you train them, but you don't have the time or the patience.
I ain't training no goddamn dog. I want one that's already good to go.
Yeah, you can do that. You can purchase a dog that's trained. They're just more expensive.
Oh, God. Yeah, I know there's some subjects you don't talk to, and you don't shit on the USA while you're in the USA with a bunch of rednecks standing in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Exactly.
kind of reminds me of that Borat scene when those two guys were making out in the cage, and those guys were trying to get into the cage and kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So, I was thinking about getting back into karate.
Why karate?
Because Joey Diaz is doing karate now.
Is he?
Yeah, and it's doing him really. I mean, he's in great shape.
Is he?
Yeah, you got to check this out. What the karate's done for Joey Diaz, everybody.
I know where this is from, but this video is old as fuck. This is an old picture, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this is old as fuck.
I saw this today and I couldn't stop laughing.
The video that this was from is also hilarious.
Oh, God. Fucking Joey. Oh, so we're getting there. I'm telling you, the medibles I'm starting to feel them a little bit.
You feel them in your toes, but not quite to the tip of your head yet.
I was on Facebook the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw a guy claim that a lighter had blown up and burnt his testicles.
What, it just like blew up in his pocket?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Here's the evidence. I don't see any burn marks. Can that happen? And if that can happen, I'm never putting a lighter in my pocket again.
Hmm.
You can tell the guy's buried because it's not a doily.
Yeah. Well, I guess one thing that I would ask was that is it literally just his lighter that was in the pocket, or did he have his keys in the pocket as well? Because if he had other metal shit in the pocket, then that would make sense. That could cause a spark if you had other things rubbing against the lighter. Potentially, sure. But if it was just the lighter in his pocket, there's no way it would explode. At least I don't think so.
You'd hope not, right?
I would hope not. Yeah. Maybe like a static electric shock. Maybe. I don't know.
Paul says the martial arts style is the endangered thyroid mantis.
It's the martial arts style of enlarged thyroid mantis.
So, I'm going to go out and buy a special lighter, what do you call it, holster tomorrow?
Yeah, I've seen those. They got like a little carabiner on them, so you can have them as a keychain or whatever.
God, you got to protect those nads, Mr. Duggar. He's a little bit older than us. He knows.
Yes.
This guy's got experience. Protect your nads. No shit.
Yeah, I've only got 2 of them, and I don't want to lose them.
I talking. Yeah, I don't want to get back into that story again. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't need. I finally shed. I think I finally have shed that reputation. It took me almost 2 years.
Yeah, which is why we never should talk about it ever again.
Well, something we do need to talk about. So far, me and Marco, we care about our audience more than anybody. You know what I mean?
I like to think we do. Yes.
And we are not going to put up merch that's too expensive.
No.
Which, by the way, got a little problem with the licensing on some of these songs.
Oh, God damn it! Of course we do.
Yeah, so I don't know. I got to buy a Suno thing, I guess, and redo them. I don't know. It's going to be, you know what it's going to be like? You know when those bands can't get their masters back from the original label?
Mm-hmm.
And then they go back and re-record the songs, and they sound like shit.
Yeah.
Unless you're Taylor Swift and redo everything perfectly. Get on a computer anyways.
Yeah, you do everything on a computer, and you have an army of executives and producers at your disposal.
So me and Marco, we've been on. This is 140 something episode, and we have fired 7 merchandise guys so far because they just didn't do it. It wasn't right. We're not here to make money. We're here to provide quality products to our listeners, not bullshit.
Exactly. Nothing but the best we can.
License or release anything until we feel that we would wear it ourselves in public.
Yes, and so far I would say we've had some that were more so is passable. I might just grab it indiscriminately as a shirt and wear it, not realizing what shirt I grabbed. But nothing that says yes, this is our shirt.
So Rick contacted his cousin Tito, who's a screen print artist and graphic designer, to come up with a new lineup of merch, of shirts for the occasional listeners.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. Oh, he's got 5 of them. Okay.
Yeah. So as I look at them, I see 5 shirts, and it's kind of the cheerleader effect. You know what I mean? When you have 5 of them together, they all look great. But when you take them piece by piece, those chicks, not one of those chicks was hot.
Okay, I see.
12 cheerleaders, they're all hot. But when you see them individually, some of them not so much.
I will say design number 3 is probably the weakest.
I want to say hi. Big shout out to Coda 4150. How you doing?
Hello, Coda. What's up? I don't think we've seen you in our chat before, but welcome. We're just critiquing our possible new line of merch that definitely exists.
The first shirt, I would never wear that. Why are you wearing a shirt with 2 men's faces on it? That'd be the first thing.
Number 1, but also those do not look like smoke lines. Those look like stink lines.
It really does.
That looks like 2 homeless dudes.
So Tito, unfortunately, we are vetoing design number 1. It's called the off-white tee. We do not like it.
Well, yeah, off with the off-white.
Number 2, I think I kind of like the design of the shirt, but I hate the color of the shirt.
Yeah, I like the fonts, I like the colors, I like the design. But yeah, if there's a way we could change the color of the shirt but keep everything else, then yeah.
Now so that one, Tito, maybe we'll tweak that one. All right. So Tito, it's not all bad news, Tito.
No.
Shirt number 3, design 3, navy blue tee. I fucking hate that.
Yeah, that one is just fucking terrible. That looks like something that you would buy at Walmart.
What's that weird guy's name that does the retarded guy in the Dabbleverse? Something he would wear on his podcast. Frankie. That's a shirt that Frankie would buy. Frankie the Weatherman.
Yeah, that's a hard no from me on number 3.
All right, so Marco is a yes man.
I'm a yes man.
I don't even know what that means.
A yes man is somebody who, basically like when rich people just hire people to just constantly just smile and nod and just be like, "Yep, that's right. You're the boss. You know what you're doing."
Oh,
Even though,
P Diddy's guy.
yeah, basically, yeah, that's what a yes man is. You pay somebody to just say that you're right and that you're so smart and brilliant and that you're, just to amp you up all the time, and you pay them to lie.
So we got the green T-shirt. For some reason, I don't like it.
Really?
I think it's the T-shirt color again.
I mean, I have nothing against the forest green. I like the color. I think it's fitting. I like it. It's
That's 'cause you're a young hep cat. I'm not. I'm an old,
okay. Okay, but
shriveled up
maybe
man.
maybe okay, yeah, maybe that's the case. But I don't know. I like it. I think it's my favorite out of the lineup so far. But like I said, we could probably tweak it to where the t-shirts are a different color. It kind of gives off like a like a hemp fest vibe. You know what I mean? It looks like a tour shirt.
Yeah, kind of like even like a Grateful Dead vibe. A little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. Yeah,
I got
that's what I mean. I kind of dig it. But yeah, maybe if we could get a different color for the shirt.
Yeah, I'm more leaning on design 4/2 actually. But
Yeah.
so now we got the black one, and this one I love and I hate.
Hmm.
I hate the two stoned on top. I like the idea of two guys' shadows smoking weed, but that fucking what do you call it? Graffiti art on top.
Yeah, that graffiti font is kind of out of place. It's I think it's supposed to be Remy. Actually, yeah, you know what? I get what you mean now. The more I look at it, the more I hate it. Yeah, that font is dumb. I was
Yeah,
trying. I was trying to defend it, but the more I looked at it, I was like, no, that looks out of place.
urban. Yeah. So I guess out of the five, I would probably guess I would go number 4 actually. After
Yeah,
discussing it,
yeah. If I had to pick one right now, I would say number 4. But if we could get 2, 4 in different shirt colors and a different font for 2 stoned on 5. But yeah, if I had to pick one, I would say 4.
so Mr. Duggars, he likes number 5. He says 5 winner chicken dinner.
Hmm.
Okay. I guess not everybody thinks the way we do. Sometimes I'm arrogant. I think everybody has my same brain. Maybe 2 stoned on the back. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Flip it around onto the back, but yeah, keep the image on the front and then 2 stoned on the. Yeah, that would probably work better that way. That's a good idea.
But overall, Tito, I think you can do a little better overall. Let's check back with you next week, Tito.
Yeah,
Give us some
but
more shit next week, Tito.
yes,
And we'll
yes,
get it
but
together.
yes, but thankfully this time around we actually have some constructive criticism, unlike the last 7 times where we were just like, you spelled that wrong. That dude has 3 hands.
They were bad.
Why is there trains in this? you know?
Yeah, I mean it's hard for me to my whole wardrobe is black t-shirts with shit on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. I
Band
wear
shirt.
black t-shirts all the time. Band shirts, tour shirts. Yeah.
Sometimes I wear just straight black shirts. If I don't want to do laundry, I'll go to Walmart and get a pack of 6 black shirts. You know what I mean?
The only time I have a shirt that is actually in color is because it's a joke shirt that has some sort of stupid joke on it or a stupid picture on it. Like one of my favorites is it was one that my dad actually got me for Christmas, but it was the country artist George Jones.
Oh yeah, the old what do you call him? Biggest artist of the world.
Yeah. I have it obviously is an official fan merch, but it's a T-shirt of an outline of George Jones riding a lawnmower leaving the bar.
That's the
Because
greatest thing ever.
I know that is fucking fantastic. And for those of you who don't know, George Jones was infamously bad with his drinking problem, like very fucking bad, to the point where he was often referred to as George No Show Jones. Because sometimes he would just be too drunk to show up, or he wouldn't have a ride, or it was just so bad. And it got so bad to the point where he got a DUI, so many DUIs, that he literally was not allowed to drive any sort of fucking vehicle at all. So he literally would fire up his riding lawnmower to drive to the bar, get shit-faced, and ride the riding lawnmower back home.
I remember when the YouTube and shit first started, there was a guy every week he put a video and I'm getting pulled over. Steve Jessup.
That sounds familiar.
Like he'd be driving a scissor lift and the cops would pull him over. I mean, they were 100% fake, but it was the funniest shit ever. Riding lawnmower, a Barbie car. And the best one though is when he called the cops because his old lady was beating him up and they threw him in jail because he was smoking weed in front of the cops. He goes, it's illegal, right? He goes, but I called you. I'm immune to the law. I called you.
It's not how that works, buddy. It's not how that works. The amount of times I have seen that happen on cops, where somebody calls the cops and they show up is like, yeah, I went to buy drugs from this guy and they were fake. And they were like, so you're admitting that you went to this guy's house to buy drugs? Yeah, I went to go buy drugs and they were fake, so I called you guys. You are saying this to me and to the camera right now that you went to this. Right, the camera is on, sir. You are admitting to me that you went here to buy drugs. He's like, yes. Like, okay, turn around. It's like I can't. I love when cops do that, when they find dudes like that, where they are just like trying to lay the hint so fucking hard. It's like, you are selling yourself out so bad. It's just like they're trying so hard to hit that it's like, you really need to shut up.
I remember watching a cop pull a drunk guy over once on one of these cop shows, and the guy goes, the cop takes his keys and just fucking throws him in the woods and goes, go home.
What?
I see you come back to this car tonight, I'm going to throw your ass in jail. I'm tired. I don't want to do fucking paperwork. Just go the fuck home. I don't want to deal with this tonight.
How the fuck are you going to get home?
You think most people would just, walk a block and get a cab or do something, or just walk home?
This dude literally went back, got his keys, and got back in the car, didn't he?
He literally went into the woods and was on his hands and knees searching for the car. He goes back walking up to go in the car, and the cop's just like, motherfucker, I had 10 minutes left of this shift. This son of a bitch.
Yeah. Again, that's what I mean. I've said it once and I'll say it again. There's no fucking way I could be a cop. I would not, because I would pull shit like that where I'd just be like, I'm giving you this one fucking chance to not ruin your fucking life or kill somebody. Yeah, please do the smart thing for once. And literally 10 minutes later, he does the exact opposite. It's like, oh, fuck.
Let's see. Paz says the shirt that I would like to see is the one stained in blood.
That is not what that says.
Well, I can't read. I'm high, dude. Read that for me, will you?
Yeah, when you said stained in blood, I was like, wait, what?
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, we had one stoned in blood.
Pause Reality says, a shirt that I would like to see is one that states in bold lettering how stoned is too stoned, and then lists brief acts where you have failed because you were too high, like the Afro Man song.
That's great. I bought a car
Basically.
when I was high. Got to jail when I was high. That's the thing
They-
too. I says, you know, I don't want to smoke yet, and until I get some of the shit done in the car. I went in sober.
Oh man, you didn't even get one last puff in. You went in sober.
Well, that sucks too. It's like when you go in high, you're like, oh, this is only gonna last for like 10 more minutes. This sucks. Unless you can get Charles Manson to hypnotize you into believing that you're high.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Charles Manson is dead.
Yeah, that sucks, right?
Yeah. It really sucks that Charles Manson is dead. How sad.
A lot of people don't know that Charles Manson never actually murdered anybody.
Technically, no, he never murdered anybody. I did find one well, there's a lot of crazy stories about Charles Manson, but I did find one that was actually kind of funny. So way back in Charles Manson's days, back before he was a cult leader and he was just a drug dealer, he heard that the Native Americans on the reservation regularly ate peyote for their ritual. They have their own like coming of age ritual where you eat peyote as like a spiritual awakening sort of thing.
Yeah, and
And
you see naked Indians in Book Aerosmith.
yeah, basically. So Charles Manson said, "Hey, that peyote stuff sounds really cool. I'm gonna go get some." And they said, "No, you can't just like go up to the reservation and ask for some. They're not just gonna give it to you." And he's like, "I'm not gonna ask for them to give it to me. I'm gonna buy it from them." I was like, "No, they're not going to sell it to you." And they basically like flat out told him like, "They're not going to be nice to you because you're white. They are not going to deal with you because you're white. Just don't go there." And he went there anyway. And so he drives up to the reservation and drives to like the center, like the main center of the reservation. And the chief is there, and like pretty much everybody who was in the area showed up because they saw him coming from like a fucking mile away, didn't recognize the car, didn't recognize the guy driving it, and he's just driving through like he lives there, So he just drives up, and they're just like, "Who the fuck are you?" And he Charles Manson was just like straight up with them, and he was just like, "I heard you got this peyote stuff, and I want some. I have money, and I want to, I want to make a deal with you." And they basically told him like, "No, we're not going to sell the peyote to you. This isn't a drug that you sell to a bunch of fucking hippies. This is meant to be for like a spiritual awakening. This is a very sacred ritual." And Charles Manson kept on insisting that he buy some, and then they insisted that he fucking leave. So then Charles Manson said, okay, you know what? I think we got off on the wrong foot. I'm going to give you a gift. And he reaches behind him and he pulls from his waistband, he pulls out a revolver. And the chief puts up his hands like, whoa, hold on. It doesn't have to be like this. It's like, you didn't have to pull a gun out, man. And Charles Manson then says, "What? No, I'm giving it to you." So the chief then like cautiously goes up to Charles Manson and basically is like, "You're giving me the gun." And Charles Manson says, "Yeah," and hands him the gun. And then the chief, without hesitation, whips the gun out of his hand, puts the gun up to Charles Manson's belly, and then click, 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 click. And Charles Manson is just smiling at him the whole time. And the chief then looked up at him and said, "You are a crazy white man." And then they did peyote together.
That's a cool. That guy was such a psychological fucking demon.
That dude was so fucking nuts. The fact that he got away like that, the fact that he did the shit that he did while tripping balls the whole time is insane.
Yeah, I'm just seeing him driving through the reservation in like a 1968 goddamn Impala. It's all beat up.
Yeah, the one white dude in the next like 15 to 20 mile radius just strolls into the reservation. Everybody's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
I dated a Native American lady for about a year,
Mhm.
and we'd go up to we go over to Minnesota because they have the Indian casinos,
Mhm.
and we go hang out there. And my God, talk about having eyes on you, white man going around with Pocahontas. Holy shit! I could feel the daggers hitting me. I could feel it in their eyes.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how
I can
far to
imagine.
go? How much
Yeah.
far to go with our beautiful, Indian princess.
Yeah, we we actually had a Native American family friend of ours, but it always tripped me up because his last name was Smith.
Sniff.
Smith.
Sniff is with sniff.
No, Smith, like Smith. Smith. And I was just like, wait, so you're Native American? He's like, yeah, but your last name is Smith, and he's like, yeah. So I was like, well, Smith is like a very stereotypically white name. It was like I just didn't expect you to have a very standard white last name. And then he just shrugged and went, well, my people were named. So I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot that was a thing. My bad.
Yeah, that girl I dated, she was a full Indian, but she got adopted as a white kid. So she didn't know anything about Indians. I knew more about Indians than she did.
Well, that's not too uncommon
Native
either.
American
It's a thing that's dying in Native American culture, is that the younger generation just doesn't care about their culture or their language or anything. And it's kind of sad.
No, it's sad. I mean, if we could do that episode for about 6 days of how sad it is to live there, how you make $1.75 an hour still being a mechanic. The AC guys are making $10 an hour. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous to live there.
Yes, but how cheap is the fire water?
Well, you got to fucking sneak it in.
So 5-finger discount.
Yeah, you get a bottle for $5 of the cheapest vodka they can smuggle in. You get like a Coke bottle, like a 20-ounce bottle at $10.
Jesus.
Some of the alcohol is so bad because they have to bootleg it in that a lot of people go blind drinking on the reservations.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's not too uncommon in the moonshine scene either.
Not to mention that 87% of all women will be sexually assaulted before the age of 12. Not to mention that half of them will just end up being murdered and nobody cares. But, I mean, really, let's just keep going down this bummer hole.
Well, what else are we going to do with them?
I don't understand any of it. I don't understand how we have let this stay this bad for this long.
Well,
I know why. Because it doesn't make anybody rich.
Basically, yeah.
If it's not making anybody rich, it's not getting done.
Yeah, if there's no money to be made, then there is no point.
I don't, Indians are trying to sell marijuana. They're being arrested by the federal government for growing hemp. I mean, have we fucked with these people enough?
Seriously, let them grow weed. Who fucking cares?
Let them they won't let them put windmills up on a reservation.
Why?
Because the government won't let them, won't give them the permits. They won't let them do solar on there. They won't let them do anything. They want them. It's like we got a grudge with these Indians. We're still mad with them, apparently.
Mad with them over what? We took their land. And I'm not saying this is like a bleeding heart fucking, what we did to the natives. I'm like, no, we literally took their fucking land.
Well,
it's not like
A couple of our great grandfathers got shot by arrows, and we're not over it yet.
Well, it's a thing. It's a thing that I bring up all the time. Is when you talk about American history, and you say like, what was America's greatest enemy? Like, what was our enemy that put up the biggest fight, the biggest resistance, that made us sweat the hardest? You know what I mean? And there's people that say the Russians because of the Cold War, or the Germans because of World War I and World War II, and like sure, but I always argued that our biggest enemy was the Native Americans.
Yeah, honestly,
They fought us tooth and nail for hundreds of years.
yeah,
Literally 200 years they fought us, and the only downside was that if they had, like, honestly, if every single one of the tribes just gathered under one banner and said we are going to unite to push the white man out of our land, they would have done it.
yes. They keep talking about Germany's record about killing people. Ours is about 100 times more than that.
Yeah. Everybody wants to talk about. Well, yeah, we were talking about what we did to the natives and what we did to the slaves, except for the Chinese slaves. We don't talk about the Chinese slaves for some reason, even though they literally built the railroads.
Yeah, we don't talk about them because you know what they did? They did it by
What?
the book. They did it by the book. They says, we come in, we build railroad, you leave us the fuck alone. You forget we're even here. We'll stay in San Francisco when we're done building. We'll stay in San Francisco. You leave us alone.
Obviously, you weren't familiar with how the Chinese slaves were treated.
No, I'm kidding. I'm trying to make light of one of the most horrific. There's nothing good about us making money.
No.
We're talking about the country of America. I mean, you know what? After all these talks and all this, maybe the guy from Black Crowes maybe ain't so off, is he?
Well, here's the thing: is that we could go on and on about the things that are terrible about this country and the terrible things that this country has done. But the thing that I would argue is like, okay, so you say that this country has done horrible things to the natives, it's done horrible things to its people, it's done horrible things to other countries on this planet, it's done horrible things to the planet itself. Sure, you could go on and on and on about those things. Can you name me one country that's considered a superpower that isn't guilty of those fucking things too?
No.
Is it a problem with America, or is it just a problem with being a superpower that is trying to keep the world running?
Maybe Canada would be the closest. Just because they're a little guy that talks shit and they got their big brother next to him.
Well, yeah, because if you fuck up Canada, you might fuck up America, but just indiscriminately. Because even if you hurt America accidentally, you're fucked.
Oh my god! So, I can feel we're getting there. We're talking conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I know. I don't even have my tinfoil hat ready.
I was going to do the thing about the top 5 U.S. states, but that's kind of a, you know what? And you go through, you're like, that segment's stupid. Let's just cancel it.
Seemed like a good idea at the time, but now that I'm looking at it, fuck it.
Okay, let's move on. We were out fighting crime last night, all night.
Yes, we were continuing on cruising around as Batman.
Hold on. I think I closed you out too soon on that last thing, didn't I?
What did you?
I don't know. Did I just like burnt you and just forget what I thought we ended that on a good note, or did I cut you off into something completely different? Weed's kicking in.
Yeah, it's kicking in. We got to get this. We got to get to the prepared show material. Yes.
Okay, good.
So last night,
did I just shit on this guy's story and just change the subject? I'm like, I don't think I did.
If I listen back and I didn't finish the story, then fuck it, whatever. Anyway, we're over on.
The greatest podcast joke I've heard to this point is when this guy and his other podcast partner banged a chick at the same time. Go ahead. No, you go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
That was like Kill Tony. I remembered that. That was actually fucking good. But yes, every Monday at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Johnny joins me on my Twitch channel at MarcoV193 to go down a rabbit hole of video games that I grew up playing, and one of them is Batman Arkham City. We're going through the whole Arkham series, and we just about wrapped up Arkham City in the post game. We've completed the plot, but we're just wrapping up unfinished business.
Stance on marijuana. People,
You know, all that fun stuff. Collecting all the Riddler trophies. Not so fun, but it's part of the game. It's what you do. We gotta wring the Riddler's fucking neck. But but for those of you,
sweet victory.
Oh yes, it's going to be sweet. But for those of you
You're
that
his friend. You're basically his bro. So be a bro and beat his meat off every now and then. Suck off your best friend. Because if you don't, who will? I mean, you're his friend. You're basically his bro. So.
Oh. Rick, I'm not doing that after the show tonight, buddy.
You say no, and this is the 5th time in a row that you've played that, and now I'm getting concerned.
It was an accidental.
Why is you?
Rooms kind of. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, now that
Rick,
one was me. That was an accidentally me problem there.
Can I blame Rick instead?
Yeah, we'll blame Rick.
Okay, cool. Rick, what the fuck are you doing?
You know, he's hanging out with his fucking cousin Tito. Them two guys are always up to no good.
maybe that's why the shirts were bunk, is because they were tapping into your stash.
Yeah, I think Tito, he likes the crack.
On the top left corner. This is a character that's prominent in the comics whose name is Azrael. We basically have to go and find him scattered throughout the map because he has something for us. But we have to prove that we are worthy, I guess. So we have to find him in various locations.
So is Azrael going to give us a Smurf?
No. He's gotta take us to where the Smurfs are. I need your help. I need Batman to help me get Papa Smurf.
The Batman and the Smurfs go into battle together.
Now that's a crossover event I never would have seen coming.
Just Batman with the grapple hook swinging into the castle with the Smurfs hanging out on his cape.
Smurf you. Oh god. And tonight, you know, last night, very intense.
No, the owner, I guess, will pick it up, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, this is us talking about Johnny's arrest.
Just to offer the guy a bunch of money for him to drop the charges.
That's a bribe.
But they won't let me talk to him.
No, well that's the point of usually when you get the lawyers involved is that you settle.
We're talking to people out loud.
It's like I have everything from your car in my garage.
Yeah, but it looks like you chopped it up.
It does. It looks like I was chopping it.
That's the problem, Johnny. Is like it looks suspicious as fuck. It doesn't look good.
Deployed airbag. No seats, just the seat thrown back in.
You went right on with that one.
You really couldn't have picked a worse time to get pulled over with a stolen car.
Oh god. Oh Jesus Christ. You know, it proves. It proves that smoking weed makes you stupid.
This is what proves it?
Can't I just bribe the guy?
Can I just give him money and tell him to calm down? What's that line? What's that Anchorman quote? Is it Brad? If I give you some money from my wallet, will that calm you down?
Trying to bribe me? I guess you could call it that.
Sure, if you want to call it that. Yeah.
So thanks to the Nye County police officers, they sobered me up for 3 days. And
Yeah.
I regained all of my brain activity.
Somehow, miraculously, Johnny was able to solve riddles that were literally impossible for him to solve for 2 games. And then all of a sudden, he was busting them out before I could even ask him.
It was insane.
Okay.
Riddle me this. I have a head, a tail, but never any legs. Do you know what I am?
Coin.
Is oh wait,
Coin.
coin isn't an option, but penny is. Let's see if it's
Oh,
penny.
yeah, penny then.
3 solved?
Way to go, you got it.
It seems I underestimate your abilities. But before you start to feel superior, you should try and rescue my next hostage. Bring a towel.
See? Sober me up for 3 days.
Bring a towel.
My intelligence comes right back.
This is what I've been telling you, man.
That would have took me last week. That riddle would have took about fucking 8 days for me to figure out back in the day.
You solved that real fucking quick. Yeah.
And it wasn't a one-off.
No. Yo.
Riddle me this. Hit me hard and I will crack. But you'll never stop me from staring back. What am I?
Oh, mirror.
Is that an option? Yes, it is.
How did you do that? Who helped you? Tell me.
I don't know. I don't know how I'm doing this tonight.
Let's save the final guard. I'll be as shocked
never
if you
done
don't
it.
come and save her as she'll be if you do.
Like, I'm not even thinking. It's like coming right to me.
I'm not used to this.
Something's wrong. This weed is not.
They were pretty simple riddles, but I mean, that's how bad I was.
Yeah. But again, that's why I made that comment. I'm like, I'm not used to this. Like, yeah, these riddles aren't really that tricky, especially because they're basically multiple choice. But it was still the fact that you were just like, oh yeah, mirror. Like, I didn't even like list off the options or anything. Like, you just knew immediately. It was like, wow, this is weird. What did you do to Johnny?
Looks like Paz is having some signal issues from us.
Oh no.
Him on his. Oh, that sucks.
Well, at least you're having signal issues at the tail end, and you can catch what you missed.
I mean, you made it to the end of the show, prepared show material.
Yeah, you made it to the prepared show material. Congratulations, you made it. I guess you could stop listening now, right?
The show is technically over. Now we go on a rant that's either going to last 3 minutes or it's going to last another hour and a half. We don't know.
Yeah, it's in the script. It's right here. See?
I guess this is on his end. Thank God, because growing pains here. Growing pains at the network. Fuck.
Yes, growing pains of a 14-year-old network.
Jesus Christ. God, I just missed the good old days where I could just talk on the goddamn telephone to blog talk.
Yeah. I will say, I do kind of miss that the blog talk era of the MHH network is effectively gone, because going down that rabbit hole to make MHH Johnny's picks was kind of interesting to see how. For one, it was interesting to see how things have changed looking back, and also how things have stayed the same.
Exactly. Yeah, he's got them. Oh my God, Paz is got to deal with those fucking Florida thunderstorms in the summer. That humidity. Oh, that poor bastard.
Oh yeah, that poor fucking bastard. That weather where it's like literally 2 steps away from being a hurricane, and then an hour later, perfect weather.
Yep. You're
That's
always
Florida.
wet because it's so
Yeah.
humid. You're always sweating.
Yeah. I remember when I was living in Seattle, my tattoo artist lived in Florida, and when I say Florida, I mean like northern Florida, the swamp Florida. And he said that there were certain periods of the year, like literally months on end, where he was just like, I just wouldn't shower. And I was like, why? You just straight up just wouldn't shower? That's disgusting. He's like, there was no point. You would get in the shower, you would dry off, and then as soon as you would put on your clothes and you would walk outside, you're soaked again. You're just covered in shit every day for months. You know?
Yeah, like every other hour, Paz says too. It's something different.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I've never been to Florida, but I've seen plenty of videos, and I've heard enough from people who've lived there that the weather is fucking insane.
Yeah, I remember being there. I've been there a few times with the Disney World, and it was just a fucking ugh. Can't breathe.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
humid.
I know, and it's real crazy. Like the closest I've ever been to that area is I've been to New Orleans, and like Texas and New Orleans and Mississippi, like that area. Like that's the closest I've ever been to Florida. But even driving through Texas into New Orleans, like that humidity alone was like it was killing me. Like I felt like I was drowning, but I was on dry land. And I live in an area where it's zero humidity. Like 2% humidity at worst. I breathe actual oxygen. I have clean air. And then I go to an area where it's like the insane humidity, and I am like dragging my feet, like gasping for air. And meanwhile, the dude who's giving me the tour of his old stomping grounds is practically whistling and smoking a cigarette. Just be like, you okay, man? It's like, no, I'm dying, actually. How do you live like this? Oh, you get used to it. Bullshit, you get used to this.
There's no way you get used to it.
No way.
Only 78 degrees, but it's 85% humidity. That means it fucking feels like it's 300 degrees.
Feels like it's 300. It may as well.
We're still in the good grace periods here in the desert. It's gonna hit us quick here though, pretty soon, like in the next week.
Yeah.
But, it's weather. It happens every year. I know what's happening. It's gonna be really fucking hot.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you're in the fucking desert. Of course it's gonna be hot.
It really is desert. It is way better. I'd deal with 115 degrees out here over fucking 78 degrees with 85% humidity any day.
Now, would you rather deal with extreme heat or extreme sub-degree weather?
Oh, sub-degree.
Really? You would go back to Wisconsin weather?
Yeah, I like that shit. Now.
You like the snow?
I do now. I don't know why.
Probably because you don't have any.
Yeah, and probably because I'm about ready to be fucking baked in the Mojave.
Yeah. Everybody says that they love snow until they come to an area where the snow passes your knees and you have to shovel it constantly. Then it's not so fun.
Yeah, so the thing I miss about living in LA is the perfect weather every day. 78 and sunny every day.
What is it about living in an area that's like perfect weather or next to the ocean that just drives you fucking insane?
I don't know. I used to sit around and think, I'm like, how is anybody depressed? Every day you wake up to a perfect day. Oh, fuck this. I'm mad. You're still getting angry no matter where you are. Doesn't matter. Everything is perfect, and there's still people that are fucking angry walking around. You can't please anyone.
No. You can't please. Well, you can't please everybody is the thing. And people try to. And it's always to the detriment when you try to please everybody.
No, you usually end up just by yourself going, nobody likes me now. I try to please everybody. Now no one likes me.
Yeah.
I've been fake this whole time.
Yeah, and at least that dude who's an asshole, like, is just blatantly an asshole. At least he knows what he's about and he knows where he stands.
Yeah, I don't know. I am an asshole, but I'm trying my best not to be one. It's a lifelong correction.
Yeah, it's like those people that are recovering racists, but you're a recovering asshole. Where he's like, I have acknowledged that I have been a massive dick in the past, and I am working on my behavior.
I don't want to get into that tonight. No, let's stick to racism later.
It's a little late in the show to dip into that.
I just hang out with people that have my interests.
Right.
And I'm not really a big fan of people that don't have my interests. And it doesn't matter what color they are. I just want people that are into my shit that I like. You know, like drag racing and monster trucks and ice cream and
that's a weird one to throw in there, but yeah, okay.
You know, there's just some people are your people and some people are not. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, and sometimes your people aren't your people, and the people that are your people aren't your people at all. You know?
Mr. Duggar's bringing up David Allan Coe. I am like in the process of literally putting together a David Allan Coe show. I'm going to probably do this weekend. Just remembering the work he did with Pantera brothers.
Yeah. David Allan Coe is another one that I'm sure you've heard the term outlaw country get thrown around a lot.
Yep.
But when you hear like outlaw country artists, is like Willie Nelson was an outlaw because he smoked weed, which, granted, back then that was a big deal, but not my definition of outlaw. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Johnny Cash, I know he was in the drunk tank a couple times. Not very outlaw-ish to me.
No.
Merle Haggard, he went to prison for armed robbery. Okay, that's pretty good, but he went straight after that, so okay. But David Allan Coe was the one motherfucker who wrote songs about, like, I have been to prison. Come up here and fuck with me. Like, that's David Allan Coe. I love that dude. He was so fucking crazy. I remember reading that, like, there was one time where he showed up to a fucking venue, and he did the show, and then when they went to pay him, they like cut him short on the payment because not enough people showed up. Like, they expected more people, so they cut him short on the money, and he's just like, motherfucker, you give me my money that you promised me, or you will regret it. And they said no. So then after everything was done and the gig closed down, he just straight up burned down the venue.
Holy fuck.
He just straight up burned it to the ground and watched it burn until he was satisfied that it was completely destroyed, and then went on to the next city and performed.
Yeah, I remember a time when he tried to straighten up. He found Jesus, bought a suit, cut his hair.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody gave him death threats for cutting his hair. So he had to go out and perform with a wig on for like 20 years.
Yeah, well, his long hair was his thing for the longest time, man.
Well, I think we don't have to say allegedly anymore, because even if he did do it, they really can't put him in jail. They're going to put his ashes in jail.
Yeah. To be honest, I never really went down the extensive list of what David Allan Coe was actually in prison for. But I do know that he went to prison and he did do some crazy shit.
See, there's the guy that was the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody else took little bits from him and became famous and made money, and he was still making $800 a night.
Yeah.
Shit shows at the end of his life.
Yeah, and it was such a problem that he would make jokes about it in his music all the time, where he would say, What's there's that one song that he has that there's lyrics where he says I'm trying to remember what it was. It was I can sing all the songs about Texas, and I can sing all the sad ones that I know. I can't help it that I look like Merle Haggard and sound like David Allan Coe. It's just like, that's fucking great.
You know, and all those pussies and Florida Georgia line and all that bullshit. Get out of here.
Please do not ever bring up Florida Georgia line in my presence ever again.
Oh my god! I broke up with a girl because she liked them.
Good.
I'm not even joking.
That's the smartest relationship advice I could ever give. If you are dating somebody who actually likes Florida Georgia line, dump their ass immediately. They are a waste of oxygen and not worth your time.
I'm going to be honest right now. All these hot girls at these country concerts, I think they're ugly. Because I couldn't even imagine making love to the Florida Georgia line to some chick with bedazzled jeans. It's not in my cookbook.
Yeah, dude. I have
so many beautiful. I mean, if you want white, beautiful women, go to a country concert.
Country concert. It's full of white chicks.
The problem is, though, is you have to listen to country music when you're around them, and it is annoying.
I know, and it especially sucks for me because I love music. And when people find out that I love music, it's like, yeah, I like music. They're like, you like country music? Or like, that depends. What do you mean when you say country music? And if they list off anything that's like modern or like within the last 10 years ago, like, yeah, no, I'm not a, yeah, no, I'm not a country fan. That country, and also if I'm not in a work environment, I would say, that's not the country music that I listen to. That is what my grandfather would refer to as country music without the O.
Country music. Possibility said he's only 35 miles away from the bar you're talking about.
The bar that David Allan Coe burned down? No shit.
No, I dig country music. Old. Yeah, of course, outlaw country. I love it.
Yeah. And there's still like really good like old school country music out there, but it's just not nearly as fucking popular, and it's not on TV or the radio. But it's out there. You just gotta dig.
I mean, Hank 3 is slamming still.
I mean, he's touring, but he hasn't come out with any new albums or anything in like 10 years.
Yeah, why? The good shit's already out.
Why? Have you heard the shit? Listen to the shit. It's good shit. Why do I gotta make more shit?
Speaking of something before we leave, I wanted to bring something up. You're a songwriter, you're a musician.
Sure.
Why does Paul McCartney's record suck so bad?
I
mean, literally, the greatest songwriter in the history of songwriting. His last album he's ever going to do, and it just sucks ass. Not like good song. There's not one good song on the whole record.
Well, this is one of those things where, like you said, technically, yes, I am a musician and a songwriter. By definition, I have done it before. Sure. But there are questions that people ask me for my opinion on for things like that, where I just go, if I knew the fucking answer to that question, why would I be talking to you?
Exactly. I'd be making millions of dollars.
I would be a fucking multi-millionaire in the studio right now, making music.
With Paul McCartney. Good music.
Yeah, I would be making money right now if I knew the answer to that question. But if I had to guess off the top of my head, A, he's old. B, he's British. Or C, the usual response that I find is I think it was the guitar player for the Dead Kennedys that said this was you had your entire life to make your first album and only a year to make the second.
Yep.
I think that's just it.
Good shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is just like I feel like he just wanted to make one last album for like, well, you know, one last, like, a farewell, one last hurrah. Like, he even got fucking Ringo Starr to appear on, like, a couple of the songs, I think, which
Yep.
was cool. But at the end, but you still had nothing. That you already gave up everything that you had, which is why you retired. You know?
It's weird. Then I run into something. I ran into something this week on the shows that blew me away.
Hmm.
Then I'm going, this is gonna suck. I don't even want to listen to it. And the new Tommy Lee single is fucking really good.
Really?
Really good. I suggest everybody play it. I played it on a couple episodes ago, but my God, it is so good.
Interesting.
It's nothing like you'd expect from him. It is. I'm like, whoa. He's going around playing. He's basically, the video is him being in Grand Theft Auto, going around jacking cars and shit. It's really good.
Nice.
So that's my music recommendation. But yeah, it's just weird. Once it seems like once guys hit about 30 years old, their songwriting's over.
Well, it also depends on the type of music that you're talking about. Like, there's musicians where they are like, they're musicians. They know their instrument, they play their instrument, and they play a very specific kind of music, a very specific kind of sound. But then there's other musicians where I would classify them as artists, where they use music as their medium to express themselves artistically and not so much musically. You know what I mean?
I got you.
But
No,
I feel like
it just seems like these guys kind of get to a certain age, they think that they got the songwriting down, and they kind of just coast through all these songs.
right.
And,
Yeah, but-
you're putting records out in 2 weeks.
Mhm.
But I understand. I mean, he doesn't have to release another album. I guess, yeah, it is, I guess, a way of him expressing himself and getting something out there, I guess.
Right. It's something that I see all the time where, like, you could, we joke about, like, Slayer, for example. Like, Slayer announced their retirement, and then in not even 5 years they're back together and they're performing again. Like, there's shit like that where you just, like, you didn't even properly retire before you realized you needed more money. But there are people like Paul McCartney or fucking Phil Collins or any of these old classic musicians where you're just like, you have no reason to make any more music. You have all the money and fame that you could possibly need or want. Why are you still making music? Because I'm a fucking musician.
I remember Phil Collins. They asked him, why did you quit touring and leave the limelight and go play with Trains for 5 years and not talk to anybody? He goes, during the Lion King, he goes, I was everywhere to the point I was sick of my fucking self. I wasn't expecting my fans to do anything else for me anymore. I really beat them over the head with shit. Album after album after album after soundtrack and movies and TV shows. They're sick of me. I got to go away for a while so they want to see me again.
Yeah, he did so much work that he got sick of it, but he made so much money off of it.
The best story is him playing with Led Zeppelin and then playing with Genesis on the same day.
Yeah. That's
another episode. That is the greatest rock and roll story of all time.
One other thing about this, since we're talking about Phil Collins, I don't know if you've listened to his Brand X.
Oh, yeah.
The bass player of Brand X, I always forget his name, but he's kind of one of my favorite bass players because he's always constantly thrown into these scenarios where he's expected to be like this musical genius, where he's able to like read sheet music and he understands music theory and shit, like, because he's Phil Collins' bass player. It's like, yeah.
Okay,
but the thing is, he doesn't know a fucking thing about music theory. He doesn't know how to read music. He doesn't know a damn thing about music theory. He does it purely by ear, and if he does anything involving sheet music whatsoever, he requests a chord chart. And every time he shows up to these things and requests the chord chart, everyone whips their neck around like, what the fuck did you just say? Chord chart?
What the hell's a chord chart?
What the fuck is a chord chart? And it just blows everyone's mind of like, how the fuck are you Phil Collins' bass player?
You can try all you want, practice, put all that work in.
Yeah,
it never makes it anywhere. And you got some guy that just picked up a bass and it just naturally just melted into his body.
Yeah, some people just have it ingrained into their system, and some people just grind and grind and grind and grind for years on end until they become that. And sometimes it's a mixture of both.
I'm just going to tell all you young, inspiring guitar players one thing. All right? When you stand up and play your guitar, if your guitar is above your belt loop, you're a fucking dork, and put the guitar down and never play it again. The guitar goes below the belt.
The only exception I will allow is if you're a finger picker, but it still looks goofy.
It's goofy as fuck. If you want to play flamingo, do all that shit. If you're going to play rock and roll, you sling that thing low.
Actually,
seeing all these geeks playing guitar, I'm like, I don't take you seriously. You look like a geek. Anybody can play a guitar up to their chin. It takes real talent to play like the Sex Pistols. I mean, it hurts your arms.
I actually, talking about hanging it low, I came across a video of the singer / bass player of Typo Negative.
Yes, Peter Steele.
Yeah, you know how he had a chain that held up his bass?
Yep.
I always thought that was like an aesthetic choice, I was just like, oh yeah, because that's pretty fucking metal. That's goth as fuck. You got a chain holding up your bass. That's pretty sick. But then I went down a rabbit hole learning about him, and it turns out that no, he decided to go with the chain because he was so fucking massive that there were no straps that could hold the bass and support like his massive frame, and they would constantly snap. So he literally had to use a chain.
Oh my god. That guy was so fucking hilarious.
Yeah. That dude was unironically fucking hilarious. And the thing that I love about him, though, is that he's considered like the king of like goth rock and goth metal. And he could not fucking hate it any more than anyone else. He hated the fact that Typo Negative was so fucking popular. He just wanted to be a garbage truck driver. That's all he wanted, was to be a garbage truck driver. Which the dude was 6'4", and you want to be a garbage truck driver?
Do you front up on somebody using a controller to play a guitar on a game?
Well, that's a video game. That's different.
Yeah, that's different. I mean, it's slinging the game.
Yeah, it's a glorified controller that's shaped like a guitar. Do whatever the fuck you want. Play it with your toes for all I give a shit.
Yeah, I remember seeing the first guy I've ever seen play guitar like that was the guy from Suicidal Tendencies. The guy used to wear the Pittsburgh Pirates hat all the time. The black guy. I'm like, I guess that's how black guys play guitar. I don't know. Suicidal.
Wait, are you talking about? You're not talking about Rocky, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's insane.
And the guy from Living Color, he was another guy. I'm like, all the black guys had loved them guitars above the belt.
Yeah, well, when you're constantly sliding and bending and doing crazy shit the whole time, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Actually, do you know what Rocky's doing now?
I have no clue.
I thought that they had like a falling out or something, because they never bring him back. They always replace the guitar player. I was like, well, why don't you bring Rocky back? And it's not because Rocky has anything against Suicidal or anything. It's just because he's a fucking jazz guitar player now. Like, that's what he's doing now, is playing jazz. That's his passion now, is playing jazz. Which, more power to you, I guess, but fucking what?
just watching those old videos of that band. I just wish I was alive back then.
I
'Cause
know.
I would have been into that band.
I know, dude. I would have been in that fucking like I would have been that one white dude that got creamed in the fucking mosh pit, just being murdered by a bunch of shirtless Mexicans.
Yeah. So, we'll never get to see the original lineup. Maybe one day Rocky will come back. I would love to see the original lineup one last time.
I know. I would love to see Robert and Rocky and all those guys back.
We go to Vegas and host all these bands should just go and play for 2 weeks with the original lineup and cash in, and finally we're done. All right. Never again. Skid Row. Motley Crue. Get Mick back.
Well, yeah. Plus, it would be really easy to do in Vegas. You got drinks, you got food, and then all you have to do is just show up, do the gig, and then you could just fuck off to your separate hotels.
Most of the time you're sleeping in the hotel you're playing at. You basically get an elevator and you're in a room in 30 seconds.
Yeah. That could easily be done.
So, yeah, all you guitar players out there, you sling it low, you buy yourself a Les Paul and a Marshall, and you practice till it sounds good. Quit fucking around. We need a new rock and roll revolution, people.
I know, dude. I'm so sick of this new shit that's coming out. I'm turning into an old man every day, and I can feel it. But I can't get behind this new shit, man.
I can't either. And then one last thing, I sent and watched the Zach Wild video interview yesterday with the guy from Suicide Silence.
Okay.
And he said, quit practicing your guitar. Play your guitar. I'm like, what? What does that mean? Play your guitar. It's never practice. You're playing it. You're enjoying yourself. Enjoy it. Play it. Don't practice it. Enjoy it.
Well,
I practice guitar. He goes, I've always played guitar, never practiced it.
Yes, I would agree. There's Zach Wild was like that. Jimi Hendrix was like that. But that is technically practice. It's practicing your technique, your style. Granted, it's very unorthodox. It's a very unorthodox style, but that's what makes it your sound, and that's what makes it unique, and you made it work. I would argue that he is right to a degree. Practice is necessary, but to a sense of in order for me to enjoy myself, noodling around playing the guitar, I gotta have at least some understanding of what these frets are, on what these strings are, what these notes mean, because that's how music makes sense to me. Can I do it by ear? Sure. But I also understand chord progression and key changes and stuff like that. It's easier for me to do it like that because that's how I learned it. But there's people that just inherently learned that just by playing by ear. They don't know what it means and they don't know what they're doing. They just know it sounds good,
Oh, 100%, 1000%. It's just a new way, it's just a different way of looking at it. It's just a different word. Instead of band practice, you go to band rehearsal. Instead of practicing, you're still practicing, but you label it playing because you want to play the guitar. Practicing the guitar sucks.
Yeah,
practicing.
Yeah, practicing, quote unquote, practicing is practicing your timing on the metronome, going click, 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 click. Yeah, that sucks. That's boring. I know, but that is how you get better. That's how everybody gets better. But you can also get better just by playing your instrument, by figuring it out. Some people learn better by figuring it out their own way than by doing it the way everybody else does.
Yeah, that's why I'm very unsuccessful, because I always have to do it my own way.
Yes, but
all right. Well, I think
it's all a matter of time. If you want to do it your way, it's all a matter of time. I mean, shit. Look at Les Claypool, for example. That dude obviously has a very complex understanding of music theory to be able to play the bass like that. But it's because of his knowledge of music theory that he is able to do those fucking crazy ass sounds and shit, because he knows what's weird and what's abstract and what people don't fucking do anymore,
He's the only guy. It's one thing that he's playing that, but then he's singing on top of it.
Yeah,
It is the most insane thing.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
by the
that
way,
dude.
I found out a little thing about Primus and the South Park theme. Do you know that they sped it up?
Yeah, yeah. The intro song is the sped up version of the original, but when they play the credits, that's the original version that Primus sent them. Yeah, I can't unhear it now. I was like, how many times have I watched this show and I never noticed that?
I know. I think he played it that fast. Going down South Park. Okay. I just got a question mark. Rick just sent something. He goes, "You guys are talking about weather?"
Yeah, what's your podcast is talking about weather, you know it's going downhill.
I mean, you tell him. You tell him, Rick. You got the crowd hot, Ricky.
Yeah, keep the laugh track rolling, Rick.
Where was this the first 2 hours of the show? Where the hell's the audience? Okay, bit's over. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Rick, you know what? Just for that, I'm going to consider coming up with a bit just for you. You're going to be the weather dog.
Yes, weather dog. Everybody loves a weather dog.
Yeah. How do you feel about that, Rick? You want to be the weather dog?
Yeah, you see what happens when you're a fucking smartass?
Little do you know, I'm the smartass around here.
Now you're going to spend all Tuesday afternoon working a green screen, you prick.
Yeah. I guess who knows how to fix that shit? None of us.
None of us. Better go fucking take a class, you bastard.
Take a class or pay for Grok Premium or something.
All right, I want to make a big shout out tonight, of course, to our third Mike Pause Reality, and of course, Mr. Duggar, one of our favorite guys.
Yes, sir.
A little A. Smith action, a little abomination action. Everybody, I want to thank you guys for listening. You are the best audience ever. And I'm not trying to kiss your ass because there's no reason for me to. I just like you guys. You're good guys.
And also, it's a little tough over the screen.
Yeah, I'd hug all of you. I'd give you a nice hug.
Well, yeah,
I would even take a shower before meeting you and put some sandalwood cologne on. I mean, I would. I
would have hand sanitizer in my pocket. I would have a backup hand sanitizer in my other pocket. I'd be prepared.
Did you see when P. Diddy went and shook everybody's hand out on the street, and then they showed him in the fucking van going, "Oh God, give me some hand sanitizer." Oh my God, these fucking people were touching me.
I mean, it's Diddy we're talking about, so I really have no sympathy for him. But I can't really say I blame him. Like, when you're that level of famous and you're like, you're taking photos with people and shaking people's hands, and like, you got to be a little conscious of that at some point. It's just like, oh God, like you have like every time you go to shake somebody's hand, you have a 50-50 chance of shaking the hand that they masturbate with.
Exactly.
That's what I mean, though. It's just like, I can't really say I blame them.
I've had accidents where the finger went through the toilet paper a couple of times,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like, you don't know where that hand has been.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on a lot of tours and shit, and I get to hear the behind. None of those artists want to do that. None of them.
No.
Talk shit about everybody. Did you see that fucking fat guy? Holy fuck, In the meantime, these people are paying thousands of dollars to be made fun of behind their backs.
Yeah, just to get a Sharpie signature on a poster that's barely even considered a poster.
Yeah, because you know what? There's a big market for a Molly Hatchet 2026 replacement band singer signature on the dark web.
Yeah, maybe not now, but 40, 50 years in the future, maybe.
So we learned tonight that the guy from the Black Crows is an asshole.
Yep.
We also learned that karate does not very good about losing weight.
No, karate is not good for losing weight. It might get you slimmer. It might help you lose a little weight, but maybe not get you into shape.
We looked into the dating pool in Pahrump.
Yes, all you have to do to get a girl in Pahrump is know how to tear apart a catalytic converter.
I got one off my goddamn Kia. And the new T-shirt lineup, everybody. It is not the T-shirt lineup, but one day we will have a positive T-shirt lineup.
No, but if we had to pick one, still number 4.
Number 4, and we're going with 4. There you go,
We're
Tito.
going with 4. What's behind door number 4?
Door number 4 is Rick rolling the beautiful bean footage.
Bean
Rick,
footage.
that's where you click the button with your paw.
Hey, producer Rick here. Just wanted to say thanks for watching and listening to the MHH Network to all our followers, haters, and occasional viewers.
Be sure to like, comment, and follow, as if you don't already know how the internet works.
Want to see more? Of course you do. Look up Johnny and Marco using the tags on screen. Podcasts, Let's Plays, music, and more.
Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time. Okay, Johnny, let's go home.
I love that. I love Rick. You know, I just been informed we are the number 1 podcast in the world with a dog producer.
Well, considering I can't think of a single other one that has a dog producer, I humbly accept the award.
See, I love being original.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody says like, oh yeah, my daughter is the producer, my son's the co-host. Is like, yeah, what about your fucking dog? Did you train your dog to run the show?
Yeah. Fucking, he's alien head dog.
Yeah. Well, maybe if we stopped investing all of our money into training Rick on how to run the show, and maybe investing it more into the show itself, maybe we could go forward with this. But still, talking dog.
Yeah, and he's producer.
Yeah, and he produces, and he talks, and he drinks. He drinks a lot, but that's beside the point.
And he's my best friend.
Yeah, he's my best friend. He's my best drinking buddy.
All right, that's all we have for you tonight. I am officially too stoned. Marco, I don't think it's quite there, but I'm beyond.
Oh, I've still got plenty of energy left in me. I'm smoking sativa, baby.
Yeah, I'm full indica. I did a hash hole tonight. It is catching up.
For once, the thumbnail is actually fitting. You look like you're about to pass out, and I'm still raring to go.
Yep, that is the definition of the difference between indica and sativa. On the left, indica. No, sativa. On the right, indica.
And yet we still get along.
We're like ebony and ivory.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that song. I thought you were referencing a movie or something.
No, that was literally the worst line of the
night. We finally got to use that one.
We're there. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Same time, same channel. The only show on the network that comes on when we say we are. We'll see you this week on my other shows. Stick around.
Yes, and don't miss.
Before we leave?
Don't miss out at Marco V193 on Twitch. Me and Johnny are going to start Arkham Knight, the conclusion of the Arkham series. So if you missed out on the previous entries, don't worry. You don't really need to see what happened last time. We could fill in the gaps if you missed it. But yes, Monday, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for more of Batman shenanigans. And of course, please follow Johnny for over on Rumble or Twitch, wherever you listen to your podcasts, for more of Johnny's. Well, I guess we'll be checking to see updates on whether Johnny's going to prison or not in the following months. So,
yeah, these might be our last shows. This might be it.
Yeah, these might be our last shows for the next
year. I'll call Marco and he'll be here. You have 30 minutes left from a correction facility.
Yeah. Listen, I bummed a couple of smokes off a dude and I bribed the guard with. I got 30 minutes. Let's go.
I don't know what. I am so stoned. I have no idea what Paz said. Do you have any idea what that says on the screen?
Too stoned denotes to era oi sit to.
Okay, we're both too stoned to read. We got to go.
Oh, it was. He garbled it. I think he played it back. He wrote it backwards. I see. Okay. The message reads forward. If you are able to read this, you are too stoned.
There was a point in my life where I would get super drunk, and everything I typed was backwards.
How the hell would you manage that?
I don't know. To this day, I cannot figure out how that happened. I would sit there and write to chicks, right? I'd sit there and be typing, and then I'd go to send it, and I'm like, why is everything backwards? What the hell is going on with my brain?
That is nuts.
Yeah. There's every day it's something with me. I'm a fucking drama queen, I guess. I'm trying to just live a nice, quiet life. Started a new hobby.
Well, it's kind of hard not to be a drama queen when literally dramatic shit happens to you. Your neighbor got shot. You almost got killed. You got arrested for a crime you didn't commit. You got arrested for smoking weed in a state where weed wasn't legal because you totally forgot. That was actually your fault for once.
Yep. That's what happens when you're stoned and dumb. Your whole life, bad shit happens to you.
It's what happens when you float through life and you don't pay attention.
What was that famous line? Nobody likes anybody walking through life fat, drunk, and stupid.
No one ever does.
All right. Well, we got some new outros tonight. We'll try them out, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right. Let's check them out.
Amber light on the brick wall now. Plants are listening to our talk. Yeah, we're just drifting on this loop. Safe and sound in our little coop. Yeah, the whole night's just a vibe. With my brother by my side. Too stoned, yeah, we're too stoned. Street lights painting yellow on the pavement. Feels like we're watching the world through a screen door. Yeah, the moon is just a thumbnail clipping, and all the billboards keep on glitching. Just another Tuesday on the late night loop. Yeah, another episode of us, I guess. We're just too stoned.
That I do like that one the most so far.
All right, brother. We'll see you next week, 10 p.m. Pacific.
Yes, sir. Have a good one, everybody. Peace out.
Rick, this is where you hit